So so far I have just covered what are the things that we do in the class, right? How we learn, how the recording helps, how the parents can review, and then how you can use that video for your revision and for doing your assignments. Okay, and how we do assignments also. Now let's learn first something. Once we learn, then only we can do assignment, right? Okay. Are you guys able to follow me? Okay. Am I
Yeah.
speaking very
Yeah,
fast, very slow?
I can follow you.
Okay. Gitesh is anyways, he's been dealing with me for some time now.
Yeah.
But for all the new kids, uh, just in case if I'm going very fast or very slow, just let me know. Okay. Because idea is not about finishing the class. Idea is to make sure that whatever we talk, discuss, we actually end up learning something. Okay. So today we are going to learn
What
something.
will sir,
Yep.
you a big Ishan? No, not a big, but I Ishan and I
Abik.
forgot. No,
Abik.
no, like what happened last class? I wasn't there, right?
So so
Last
see
class,
again, whoever misses the class, they have to go through the video of the last
I
class.
did. I
Did
did.
they?
I
So tell
didn't
me,
understand.
what is that you didn't understand? Tell me. First,
Like
tell me whatever the topic that we learned, and then tell me what you did not learn or what you could not learn, so that I can explain it.
the topic was like measuring like the volume,
Uh-huh.
length, and the mass.
Right. Okay. So, Sammy and Shalini, are you guys okay to learn something on measurement?
Yeah.
Okay. N- Shalini, you have not spoken yet. I hope you are able to follow me fine.
Yes.
Okay. And feel very comfortable when we are in the class. Okay. If there's something that you're not able to follow, raise your hand like this. Like this. Okay. And then, or you can also unmute yourself and tell me that okay, I have a question. Okay. So because I'm not looking at the screen all the time. When I go to the presentation
It's
mode,
actually,
yeah.
Mr. Sir, there's actually a raising hand button
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So don't raise the hand. You can just say, because now I'm not looking at the screen when I'm not looking at the videos of you all, right? I'm looking at the screen where I'm teaching something. Can you guys see my screen right now?
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Can you see the white screen now?
yes.
Okay. So we learned about measurement in the last class. Okay. And whatever we learned here in the class, we always try to relate that with our life or the things that we see in our surrounding. Okay. Now let's look at from my place to Salini's place. Okay. There's a distance. I have to go from my place to, let's say, go and meet Salini, because Salini is the new student in my class. Okay. So if I have to find out where does Salini live, I know that she lives in Irving. Yeah. I'm see. I might be wrong with what I'm saying. Okay. I'm just giving an example. So I know Salini lives in Irving. How I can say that? Can I say that from my place to Salini's place, this is 20 kilograms?
No,
No.
No, right? That is because I did not choose the right unit. If I would have said 20 miles, that probably would have made more sense. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
So basically, that's what is it's all about. There are different things that we measure. We measure weight. If I say that this is 25 centimeter, people will laugh at me. Right? This is not centimeter. I'm saying the weight of this guy. I'm saying this is 25 centimeter in weight. People will actually laugh. Right? If I say this is 20 milliliter, again people might laugh. I'm talking about the weight of things and I'm saying milliliter. So what is the trick? What is that we need to know? What we need to know is there are different units for measuring different things. So if you're talking about length or a distance, there is a different unit. If we are talking about a weight or mass of something, there is a different unit. If you want to know about the volume of something, there is a different unit. Now you guys will say, what do you mean by volume? Weight, I can know. Okay, this is a half a pound. This is probably 50 pound. This is almost maybe uh, 2 milligrams or something, very small number. But if I say volume, what does it mean? Volume is nothing but the space taken by that thing. So let's say if I'm very big guy, let's say I'm very bulky. If I put on, let's say, 500 more pounds, what increases for me are two. One is my weight will increase. People will say right now, if let's say if I'm 175 pound and I put on 500 more pounds, I will become 675 pounds, and I will look bigger. I will need more space, right? That space taken by anything is actually called volume. This needs more volume, meaning it needs more space. If you have to keep it somewhere in the room, right, you would need more space. This needs less space. This one needs lesser space. This needs more space. That is what is called volume. Okay. So now this one also takes more space than this guy, right? So this has more volume than this one. Okay.
Mm.
Or you can say this can hold more substance inside this, meaning if you have to use both of this for keeping water, this can keep more water. You can hold more water in this utensil than this one. So this has more volume than this guy. Okay. So that is why I wanted to relate. So volume is the how big it looks, how much space it takes, or how much substance it can hold. Wherein weight is simply how much it weighs. So I might look very big, but I might weigh very little, like a balloon, right? If you look at a balloon, it's very big. You can blow it to make it big, right? But do you know how heavy it is? Very light, right? So that's the difference. Something which is big in shape or size means that is taking more volume. You would need that much space to keep it. Let's say if you guys have looked at hot air balloon, right? Those look huge, right? Those are very big, but that doesn't take much. That doesn't weigh much. So balloons. Now, if you look at anything which is heavier, that means the weight is more. If something looks very big, the volume is more. And there could be things which look big but very light, like a balloon. Okay. Somebody raised hand, I believe, or somebody joined. Let me check. No, don't share the jam file. I will not let you guys share it because that creates a lot of disturbance. It's only me doing that jam. Okay. Because no, we have seen that technical complexities, right? Let's not get there. All right. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sammy and Sarni, you guys okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Ayush, no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since we have learned about three different things that we primarily use for measurement, one is length, second is weight, and third is called volume. So, which is nothing but the space. If you have to measure length, how we measure length? We talk in centimeters, we talk in inches, we talk in miles,
My
yeah,
kilometers.
kilometers, meters, whatnot, right? But all these are coming through different systems. Okay, there's one system called metric system, which was no, which probably originated in UK. Okay, and then it went to India and all the other Asian countries. We use metric system where we would have heard about things like millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer. Okay. For length. For weight, you would have heard gram, kilogram, whatnot. Okay. Some of you might not have even heard it. Okay. Because I'm coming to that point. When it comes to volume, you would have heard about liter, milliliter, centiliter, whatnot. But here in US, what do we use? For distance, we talk about inches, we talk about feet, we talk about yard,
Talk about
miles. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Then for weight, what do we use? Pound. We use, what do we use? We use pound or we use
ounces. Ounces
ounces.
could work.
Similarly, for volume,
Oh,
what do we use?
um,
There also we have fluid pounds, we have gallons, we have cords, and things like that. Okay.
okay.
Or we have even tablespoon, teaspoon, cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
now let's segregate them, meaning let's break them into two parts. So basically, they in the whole world, if you see, there are two systems used. One is called metric system,
One is called a customary system.
customary system. Okay. UK, India, many of the European countries, they all use
Metric system.
metric system. Okay. US, basically
Is
when
the
you say
only
US, I'm saying North America. Okay. North America, China, even Korea, they use customary systems. Okay. And
okay.
there are many countries. Okay. So basically, net, when we talk about measurement, we have to know about these two. Okay. Those two.
Okay. Yeah.
Now let's look at the metric system first. Okay. You guys have to remember a song. You have to learn a song from me. Okay.
Okay.
I sing it like this: milli,
Milli,
centi,
centi,
deci,
deci,
meter,
meter,
deca,
deca,
hecto,
hecto,
kilo,
kilo.
kilometer. Okay. So this is how it goes: milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay.
Okay.
If you remember this song, you're done with metric system.
Okay.
Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay, that is the thing. Now let's validate why I'm saying something. Okay, this is there in the previous class video also, but I'm just doing a repeat of that so that no, all the new kids can follow it at the same time. The kids who have gone through it before, they can revise it also. Okay.
Okay.
You remember the song, right? Ayush, do you remember the song? Yeah. Okay. So now let's look at we talked about the three things that we measure primarily, except time. One is called uh, distance, then is weight, then is volume. Okay. Now let's come to this song. Milli, I'll just write M. Centi, deci, I'll write DE. Okay. Then meter, I'll write this as milli. Okay. Milli, centi, deci, meter. Then deca. Deca, I'll write at DEC. Deca, hecto, kilometer. Then last one is kilometer. Okay. Now, if you look at the same thing in weight we don't say meter, we say gram. So it becomes milligram. So okay, first let's finish this one before we go to next one. Somebody raised hand. Yes, Alni.
I know the metric system a little bit
Uh-huh.
because I learned it in India.
Okay. No, that's fine. See, again, whatever we are learning here, even if we have learned this in India or we learn it here, regardless of we using the US customary system here, we still have to learn them because no, This is part of our learning, and then no, you will actually need to use them interchangeably in future. Okay, so we'll learn both of them. Okay, yeah. So, so coming back to this one, so let's finish this one. So distance, we said, I said milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay. So milli actually stands for millimeter. Okay. Centi stands for centimeter. Okay. Deci stands for decimeter. Meter stands for meter. Deca stands for decameter. Hecto stands for hectometer. Kilo stands for kilometer. Now we are talking about distance, the different units of distance. So now you can remember this song and relate to that, saying millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. So
Yeah.
here I added meter for distance. What I will do, I'll do add gram for weight. So this becomes milligram. Centi becomes centigram. Deci becomes decigram. Okay. Meter becomes gram. Okay. Meter, instead of meter, you will have gram. Okay. Like we
Okay.
had millimeter and that became meter here. So we have milligram, that becomes gram here. Okay. So milligram, centigram, decigram, gram. Then deca becomes decagram. Hecto becomes hectogram. Kilo becomes kilogram. So if you look at the units now, distance you have millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. So millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, right? So I'm just going step by step. Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Somebody raise hand. Let me see.
Sir, kilometer, hectometer, decameter is
No,
multiplied by 10. Like,
no, I'll come to that. Don't jump. Go step by step. This
okay.
is something that I have explained in the class. I'm just going step by step. Okay. First of all, let's remember the sequence. After that, whatever you do, that will be much easier. Okay. So the song is like this: millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Now, for distance, milli becomes millimeter, centi becomes centimeter, deci becomes decimeter, meter becomes meter, becomes decameter, hecto becomes hectometer, kilo becomes kilometer. So millimeter, decimeter, millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. That's the sequence. Okay. Similarly, for weight, it becomes milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Now look at volume. Volume is in liter. This is, we are still talking about metric system. Okay. So it becomes milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter. Like meter became meter here, right? This milligram became gram here in the fourth stage, right? Milligram, centigram, decigram, gram. Milli, this becomes liter. We know volume is liter. Milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, then liter. Decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. Okay, so this song that you remember, this sequence that you memorize now, that will help you with the entire metric system. Same sequence: milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram, milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. This is all relatable. Okay, nothing new. Now, why this sequence? Why we have to even memorize this song, right? So now comes the trick. Let's look at only millimeter for now. Let's look at distance only for now, because everything else is the same. Okay, let's pick up one: milli, centimeter, deci, meter. Then comes meter, deca, meter, hecto, hectometer, and then comes last is kilometer. Okay. Now look at the relationship. 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. If you guys remember, if you remember the scale, the scale that we use, right? You will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 written on one side, and 1, 2, probably 6, 7 written on the second side. So one side is centimeter, second side is inches. That's what it represents. And every one is split into 10 small tiny lines that you would have seen. Those are millimeters. So here, if you want to learn it like a math, if you put 10 millimeters together, that makes 1 centimeter. If you put 10 centimeters together, that makes 1 decimeter. If you put 10 decimeters together, that makes 1 meter. If you put 10 meters together, that makes 1 decameter. Put 10 decameters together, that makes 1 hectometer. Put 10 hectometers together, that makes 1 kilometer. Okay. So if somebody tells you 1 centimeter, you know that, okay, 1 centimeter. So this is something which is 1 centimeter, or I can also say 10 millimeter. If somebody says 2 centimeters, you know, okay, this is 2 centimeter, meaning two numbers that I see on the scale. Or I can say 2 into 10 millimeters, 20 millimeters. If you find a distance which says 10 centimeters, that means 10 centimeters or 10 into 10, that is 100 millimeters. I can say that. Or if I have 10 centimeters, I can also say that is equal to 1 decimeter also, right? Because every next unit is 10 times basically. Okay. Okay. Any questions so far?
Shalini, I think she's the only one that's raising her hand.
Who? Salni?
Shal-
Yes, Salni. Tell me, what is the question? You're muted. You have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Centimeters smaller than inches. I could see that on scale.
Yes, that's a good observation. We'll come to that also actually. So if you look at the scale, on one side you see centimeters and one side you see inches. If you're looking at a 30 centimeter scale, you will see 1 to 30 written on the centimeter side, and you'll only see 12 written on the inches side. So 12 inches make 30 centimeters. But let's not worry about that right now. We are not going there yet. Yeah.
Um, one 1 inch is half a centimeter. I mean, no, the other way around. The other
Other
way.
way around. It's two. It's not exactly half.
Yeah,
One.
not exactly, but
No, no, no,
about.
no, no. Wait. 2.51 centimeters make 1 inch. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll come to that. Okay. Let's not worry about that. Let's learn one unit, and then we will try relating that with other units. Okay. So this sequence, right? Milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, deca, hecto, and kilometer. So I said everything is 10 times. Meaning, if I'm going 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter is 10 times of this guy. 1 decameter is 10 times of centimeter. 1 meter is 10 times of decimeter. Milli, centi, deci, right? So 1 meter is 10 times of a decimeter. Decameter is 10 times of meter. Hectometer is 10 times of decameter. And kilometer is 10 times of this thing. Now look at this. 1 centimeter equal to 1 millimeter. Okay. Sorry, 10 millimeter. 2 centimeter equal to 2 into 10 millimeter. 3 centimeter equal to 3 into 10 millimeter. Yeah.
30.
10 centimeter equals to 10 into 10 millimeter.
100.
No, no, don't go to 190. I don't want to hear that. So see, I keep asking you, telling you guys, I don't care about the answer. I care about the process. Okay, so let's stay with the process. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, so 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter, 2 centimeter equal to 2 into 10 millimeter, 3 centimeter equal to 3 into 10 millimeter, 10 centimeter equal to 10 into 10 millimeter. Yeah, are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
And now 10 centimeter equals to what? 1 decimeter. So I can say 1 decimeter equal to 10 into 10 millimeter. Yeah. Can I say so?
Yeah.
Everybody with me?
What?
Everybody with me? Salini, Sammy,
Yeah.
Ayush.
Mm.
Let me see everybody's face. Let's see. Are they following me? Are you guys with me so far?
Yeah.
Sammy, Salini? Ayush?
10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. That's what you said.
No, I did not say 100 millimeter. I said
No, you said 10.
ha ha. So I'm saying here, first of all, in this sequence, if I make 10 millimeter, that makes 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. 10 meters makes 1 decameter. Sorry. And 10 decameter makes 1 hectometer. 10 hectometer makes 1 kilometer. From this understanding, I'm trying to derive something here. So I just picked up 1 centimeter, that is 10 millimeter. That if I take 2 centimeter, that is 2 into 10 millimeter. That is 20. But I'm not worrying about that right now. If I'm talking about 3 centimeter, that gives me 3 into 10 millimeter. If I'm talking about 10 centimeter, that gives me 10 into 10 millimeter. And I also know that 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter. So I can write 10 centimeter equals 1 decimeter. So what I see here is 1 decimeter is equal to 10 into 10 millimeter. Now comes the interesting part. What did I do as part of this? I am trying to find out how many how many millimeters are there in 1 decimeter. So I know that there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. When I'm looking at this one, decimeter, I'm seeing 10 into 10 millimeter equal to 1 decimeter. Now, what I can see is if I'm going from here to here, I have to have 10 of it. If I'm going from here to here, I have to have 10 of it again. So that means every time I jump, every step I jump, I have to multiply by 10.
Yep.
So now comes the reason why I was stopping Gitesh, right? I told him don't say 100. I will still keep saying 10 by 10. So what I'm interpreting from this is that every step I jump, I multiply by 10. So basically that means 1 centimeter is equal to 10 of millimeter. 1 decimeter is 10 into 10 of millimeter. If I talk about a meter, how many times I'm jumping? 1, 2, and 3. So that will become 10 into 10 into 10. So every time you jump, you'll multiply by 10. Okay?
Mm.
Backward. Meaning, if I'm moving from meter, if I'm trying to convert meter into a millimeter, I know I have to jump 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. That means 1 meter equals how many jumps I'm making? 1, 2, and 3. 10 into 10 into 10. That many millimeters. This is 1000. Now, if somebody says, find out how many centimeters are in a meter, how will you find out? Say, okay, 1 meter equal to how many centimeters? That is a function of how many jumps are making in this song. From meter, I'm going to decimeter, then decimeter to I'm going centimeter. So I'm going 2 hops. So that is 1 meter equal to 10 into 10, 2 hops. This many centimeters. Okay. That will be 100. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So coming back to your point, Salini, the scale that you have, the numbers that you see on the centimeter side, if you count till 100 with that scale, that is what will be your 1 meter in the metric system. Okay. We can use the same formula for doing more. If somebody says a same approach, somebody says find out how many centimeters in a kilometer. Very simple. What you will do is you will first count the hops. So you have millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. So you have been asked how many centimeters in a kilometer. What you will do? Okay, kilometer to hectometer, 1 hop. Hectometer to decameter, second hop. Decameter to meter, third hop. Meter to decimeter, fourth hop. Decimeter to centimeter, fifth hop. So I made 5 hops. That means 5 times I will multiply 10 with itself. Now you 10 to 10 is 100. This makes it 1000. This makes it 10,000. This makes it 100,000. So 1 kilometer equal to this many centimeters. Okay. So this conversion will be much easier for you guys if you remember that song. Okay, you don't really have to worry about anything else. You just remember this song: millicentidecimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer, and this is for distance. Same thing you can use for weight: millicentideci, milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. You'll just put a gram, replace a meter with a gram. That becomes your second song. If you're talking about volume, milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. You're replacing meter with a liter. And that completes the entire metric system understanding for you guys. Now, very simple. People will say, okay, find out how many milliliters, liters in 2 liter. Okay. You have to remember your song. Milliliter to liter, right? That's what they're saying. Okay. Basically, convert milliliter liter into milliliter. Okay, fine. I know the song. Milli, centi, deciliter, deca, hecto, kiloliter. Okay. I've been asked to do liter, 2 liter to milliliter. So liter is here. This one. Milliliter is here. Okay. How many hops I need? 1, 2, 3. So 1 liter equals to 3 hops. So 10 into 10 into 10. This many milliliters. Now, if 1 liter is this, how many will be 2 liters? You'll just multiply this by 2. 2 into 10 into 10 into 10. Done deal. And you guys know the calculation. Yeah. Any questions so far? Shalini, Sammy, are you guys with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Ayush,
Yes.
No questions.
this is something that we have learned in the previous class also, right? Yeah. Okay. And whatever I teach, I'm not the best teacher, trust me. Meaning, whatever I teach, you might miss something might be difficult to understand also. What I would suggest is,
Sir,
after, yeah,
is there a formula for solving it?
there's no formula for solving it. This is, I mean, if you know the sequence, right? I always focus on property, right? You have to know the property of things. So this is the property here. This is the sequence that we have to remember, right? Millicenti, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. That is the only song that I would remember for measurement for metric system. And then for weight, I will replace meter with gram. For volume, I'll replace that with liter. That's it. I don't have to remember anything else. Now, let's say somebody says, okay, how many gram? This is how many centigrams are there in centigrams? How many centigrams are there in? How many? This is question mark. Okay. In 10 grams. Okay. I will just go back to my formula. Okay. Milli, centi, deci, gram, milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Okay. Now here the ask is how many centigrams are there in grams? 10 grams. Okay. So gram is here. Centigram is here. Okay. How many jumps I need? 1 and 2. Okay. So I know 1 gram will be equal to 2 jumps. So 10 into 10. 10 into 10 centigrams. Okay. Now the question is how many centigrams in 10 grams? So I have to multiply it by 10. It becomes 10 into whatever value we had before, 10 into 10, right? So this becomes 1000. So if you remember this song, you can convert any unit into a smaller unit, be it with the weight, be it with the volume, be it with distance. Are we clear so far?
Yeah.
And we are still talking about going backward. I have not told you guys how to convert something into a bigger unit, right? How to convert a centigram into a gram. I have not told that, right? It will be just the reverse of it. Now let's do something reverse. Let's say let's talk about milliliter. Okay, let's talk about the volume part of it. Milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, and liter. Okay, I'm not going beyond that. My question is that, okay, how many liters are there in 5,000 milliliters? Okay, now when we are going backward, we are multiplying by 10. Here the question is, I have something in milliliter, I have to convert that into liter, meaning I have to move forward. So reverse of plus is minus, reverse of multiplication is division. So as many number of hops you are going to make forward, meaning you are converting a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you will go on dividing. Here you are multiplying by 10, here you will divide by 10 for every hop. So my question was, how many liters are there in 5,000 milliliter? So here we are trying to go from here to here, meaning we are going to divide. How many hops we see? 1, 2, and 3. So I will say 1 milliliter equal to how many liters? Okay, and that will be, I have to divide 1, 2, and 3. So I will divide by 10 into 10 into 10. 3 times I have to divide. Sorry. Sorry about that. So what I was saying was, when I'm converting a liter to a milliliter, I'm multiplying. So 1 liter equal to 10 deciliter, 1 deciliter is equal to 10 centiliters, so I'm multiplying by 10 into 10. If I'm going from here to here, I'm multiplying 10 into 10 into 10. Now I have value in milliliter. I have to convert to liter, meaning I have to move down. I'm moving down. So I'm putting something in the down, meaning I'm dividing it here. So now I know 1 milliliter equal to 1 by 10 to 10 to 10, because I made 3 jumps. This many times I'm dividing. So this is 1000 basically. So 1 by 1000 liter. Now I have 5,000 milliliter. That means 1 milliliter is equal to 1 by 1000. So 2 will be 2 by 1000. 5 will be 5 by 1000. 5,000 will be 5,000 by 1000. And when we divide this, we get value as 5. So here, two things. Whenever you get a question on metric system to play with it, first thing you do is, in your note scratch book, write the sequence one more time, just to be doubly sure. Okay, don't start solving it. First you recall that song, millicentidecimeter decahectokilometer. If you recall that, write it down and see, okay, is it for distance? No. It's for weight or volume, I'll write milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Or if it's for volume, I'll say milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. That I will write on the side. And then I will look at the question again and see, okay, is it asking me to convert a bigger unit into a smaller unit? Am I going up? I will multiply. Is it asking me to convert a smaller unit into bigger unit? That means I have to divide, right? And how many times I will divide? With what I will divide? That's what we just saw. Okay. Any questions on this one so far? Shalini has a question. Yes, beta.
So are we gonna do like long division? Because I don't know long division.
Don't worry about it. I just told you the concept part of it. I will teach you guys long division also. Okay. I will, what I will do is, I will teach you guys how to make division fun. I call it tic-tac-toe. I assume you guys have played tic-tac-toe, right? Do you guys play tic-tac-toe? Yeah. I will make division like tic-tac-toe for you guys, okay? All right, and that'll be fun. Okay. All right. So I just told you guys the concept part of it, how it is done, what is done, how do you approach, how do you convert a metric in the metric unit, how you convert from a smaller unit to bigger unit, or vice versa. Okay. Any questions on this one before I move to the next one?
I don't. I have a doubt, but I don't know how to say the doubt in words.
Right.
That's my question. I don't.
Okay. So think about it. Think about it, and when you get that doubt, you can send me a text message also, and I'll try clarifying it. Okay. Probably just in the interest of time, we have another 15 minutes to end the class, so let's use it for learning something beyond what we have done so far. And again, a request to you all would be, I will upload the video of the class. Make sure that you are able to this is you for you, Sami. Okay, so do you know my number, or does anybody in your family know my number?
Yeah, my dad has the
Your
number.
dad has. So request your dad to send me. Okay, I think. Oh, sorry, my bad. I totally missed. Okay, I talked to your dad
Yeah,
sometime this week. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have his number and he's already in the group, so there's nothing to worry. Okay. Sorry about that. I am getting old. Probably I'm forgetting things. Okay. So um, in this class, whatever we are doing, I'll anyways upload the video of the class, and I would want you to watch the video. And wherever I'm kind of blabbering or saying something again and again, that part you can skip. But wherever there's something important, go through it, note it down also. Based on whatever you understand, note it down in a piece of paper. And also I have given the link of the previous class also. Go through that also, so that no you can kind of see what I explained in that class versus what is there in this class, right? And from that you try building your understanding. Okay. When you note down things, right? When you use that information to conclude something, that is where you will put it down in a piece of paper saying, okay, this is what I saw and this is what I understood. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you can, once you note it down, and then when I'm giving this assignment right next week, then you'll be able to relate actually that okay, this is what I understood and this is what has been asked to do. Am I able to do it by myself, or do I have doubt? And that is when you'll reach out to me. If you have doubt, you'll reach out to me, and I will work on that to make it simple for you guys. All right. Okay. Shall we move on?
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
can I write this song over here?
What is that?
The song.
Okay, so that is millicenti decimeter deca hecto kilometer. I just picked up the distance once. Okay, and you can.
Sir,
What is,
can you go the other way around, like kilometer, hecto, hecto, decameter, deci, centi, millimeter?
I will let you decide how you want to memorize it.
Can I
I
go
have,
like that way? Can I go to biggest to smallest?
you can go whichever way you want,
Okay.
but you have to just know what is the sequence among them, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, and when I talked about that multiplication by 10 or division by 10, that you have to remember, right?
It's
How, whether you put it upside down or other way around, doesn't matter. I told you,
confusing to me when I go smallest to biggest. I don't know why.
I'm sorry.
It's confusing to me when I go millimeter to kilometer.
Interestingly, I have memorized this song for last more than 40 years now, and I am comfortable with that. That's why I'm just going with that. Okay, so I'll let you guys choose the way you want to memorize, but always remember millimeter is the smallest and kilometer is the biggest.
Okay.
Which way you want to memorize, I'll leave it to you guys.
Okay.
Okay? You have to only memorize that when I'm converting from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, I'm multiplying by 10 for every hop.
Okay.
That is what you have to remember. If I'm converting from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, I'm dividing by 10 for each hop. That is what you have to remember. Now, which way you want to remember? Leave it to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So far we have done a recap of the metric system part, right? Where we talked about the units for length or distance, we learned about millimeter all the way till kilometer. When it comes to weight, we learned about gram, milligram, all the way till kilogram, and how to convert also. When it comes to volume, we learn about milliliter all the way till liter, right? And we know the sequence among them and how do we convert them, right? Now, there's another thing that we need to know, that is called time. But be it metric system, be it the customary system, in both the places, time is used the same way. There is no different unit. So here also we have seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks. In metric system, same is the case with customary system also. So we are not spending time on that one. So basically, there are four things that you measure. One is distance, weight, volume, and time. There are four things primarily, but time is the only thing that is same in both the places. All right, in customary system as well as metric system. So we will start learning customary system from today, and then we will go to the conversion part of it. So
Okay.
now let's look at the distance part of it in customary system. Okay, the smallest unit is inches. That's what Salni was saying. Remember, Salni? On the scale, you see one side centimeter, one side inches. So, as per the US customary system, the smallest unit is inches.
Mhm.
If bigger than inches is called foot,
1 foot.
not my foot. It's only foot.
1 foot. And then
One-
yard, and then
Then yard. I'm sorry,
inches, foot, yard, mile.
mile. Yeah. Okay.
1007. 1000.
Go slow, slow, slow. Don't rush. Slow.
Sorry.
12 inches make 1 foot.
3 feet make 1 yard.
3 feet.
Make 1 yard.
1 yard.
760 yards make 1 mile.
It's not 760, it's 1760.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how it makes 50 to 80. 50 to 80 foot makes 1 mile. So here, see, metric system, we had that thing, right? Where we had this one song taking care of distance, weight and volume all. Here it is different. Okay. So here you'll have to you don't have one song which will help you memorize everything. Here we
Okay.
have to try this conversion among them. So 12 inches make 1 foot, 3 feet make 1 yard, and 1760 yard make 1 mile. So the distance that I was talking about between my house and Salini's house, that 20 mile, if you have to convert 20 mile into feet, into feet, you'll multiply 20. Okay, let's not convert that I'm complicating the sum for you all, right? So let's go step by step. So if okay, so what I was saying was, if you have 1 mile, 1 mile, come on,
1 mile.
1 mile is equal to 1760
Yards.
yards. If somebody says convert 1 mile into feet, so every yard is 3 feet. Yeah.
So you have to multiply 1760 times.
3. That will be your feet. Okay. So
Yeah.
1 mile equal to 1760 yard or 1760 into 3 feet. If somebody says convert 1 mile into inches, what will you do? You'll convert by 12 again. So in metric system, every time you were hopping, you were multiplying by 10 or dividing by 10. Here you have the conversion given. That yard to mile is 1760, foot to yard is 3, inches to foot is 12. So every time you are going from bigger unit to smaller unit, you are multiplying by that many factor. I went from mile to yard, I multiplied by 1760. I went from yard to foot, I had to multiply by 3 more because this is the conversion formula, conversion rate. If I have to go to inches, I have to multiply by 12 again. So again, you have to know this conversion and you have to keep on multiplying this. So if I have to go from mile to foot, I will multiply 1760 and 3. That is done. You have to go from mile to inches. I will go from here 1760 to into 3 into 2. Okay. So that is the conversion, and that is how you have to do it. For distance, we have more to learn. I would not want to overwhelm you guys by teaching everything in one class and you end up forgetting everything. So this is where we will stop. In the next class, we will learn about the the weight thing as well as the volume part of it. Any questions so far for you guys? I just want to know if whatever I taught so far, were you guys able to follow me okay?
I still have that doubt, but I don't know how to put it in words.
You have to know what is your doubt first, then only I can try solving it. I am not a magician, I'm a mathematician. Okay. Salini and Sami, you guys are attending the class for the first time, so it's important for me to know, was it easy for you guys to understand or I teach difficult way?
It was easy for me to understand.
How about you, Salini?
It's easy for me to understand.
Okay. That gives me more confidence and I can be happy about myself. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy rest of your day and we'll meet again tomorrow.
Hello, sir. Can I talk to you? This is Veena Ayushman.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Other can drop if they are done with it.